morning. It's Tuesday, September 5th, and I'm starting another weekly vlog. Actually, just wrapped up yesterday a weekend vlog, and it's called Labor Day Weekend Vlog. So you can go check that out if you want to see what was going on the past few days before I'm starting this. So it is about 3:30 p.m. actually, so I've been up and moving all day. And I spent 3 hours this morning getting our house in order because it was a complete disaster. If you watched my Labor Day vlog, you already saw kind of how messy it was because we were traveling and out of town and all these different reasons. But I took a quick, 30 seconds or so of footage of what our house looked like earlier this morning that I'm gonna pop in right now. Here's the front door. Here are some shoes. Lots of randomness. Kinds of junk. The kitchen's not horrible, but it's not great. Kitchen table's a mess. Bedroom's a mess. And this is where we spent like all our time this weekend. You can see our breakfast from yesterday. Hot mess. Okay, so now that you've seen what our house looked like this morning, I'm gonna show you what it looks like now. It has felt so good to spend. It literally took me 3 hours. Like, it does not usually take me 3 hours to tidy our home, but it was such a mess. So I'm gonna show you what it looks like now. So much better. That's some Etsy stuff. That bag like basically lives there because I'm always bringing it in and out. And I do need to sweep the floors and stuff, but there's no shoes here. There are like 1,000 shoes. And the whole front of our house is all neat and clean. And I need to go buy some like baskets to keep some Etsy stuff in, but I emptied the trash and I sorted it all out, and I sorted out this whole, it's just a lot cleaner. I just had a Skype meeting and I have another one in a couple hours with 2 different mentees. Our kitchen is completely clean. Our dining nook is completely cleared off. That was like a disaster zone. This whole back room is completely clean. Oh, it's so nice to be in a clean house. Riley came in for lunch and he was like, wow, hi Charlie. Have you been asleep? Riley came in for lunch and he was like, wow, our house hasn't been this clean in weeks. And I'm like, I know. So I stripped the bed and I'm washing the sheets, and I took the towels out of the bathroom. And so I need to fold this laundry. I'm also doing laundry. But everything's cleared off. There were like suitcases here from our trip to Baltimore that are completely gone. So it feels really good. It feels really good to have all that done. So I'm just gonna share my week with you. This is a very normal, nothing crazy going on kind of week. Like I said, I went to the chiropractor this morning, and then when I came home I spent 3 hours, literally 3 hours straight, tidying everything up because it was just so disastrous. And then I had a Skype meeting for about an hour and a half. So it's about 3:40 right now. And I have another Skype meeting at 5:30 with a different mentee. So between now and then I need to go to Riley's studio and get some Etsy orders printed so I can package them up and either ship them out this afternoon or tomorrow morning. And I also need to get my blog post up and ready for tomorrow morning. So that's what I'm up to. I will check in later. And this is my little dog who always wants a belly rub. Don't you? Don't you? I am so frustrated. Every single time I start the camera, I go like this. I was just editing my weekend vlog yesterday afternoon. I was cracking up because I would turn on the camera every time and I'd be like, okay, so now I'm gonna do this. Do this little stupid hair flip. Okay, I am so frustrated right now. Our mail lady is the worst. She's so bad. She's so bad at being a mail lady. And I'm not trying to be ugly, but like, we've been in this house now for 18 months, which is a whole other conversation. That's so crazy. We don't get the right mail, like, ever. She gives us all the wrong mail all the time. I'm like, I don't understand what you're doing. Today I went into our mailbox and I opened up our mailbox and it had the next door neighbors, all of their mail, tons of their mail, and then 2 doors down it had all of their mail. But we didn't have any of our own mail. So now we're just waiting, like, I hope one of our neighbors brings us our mail because obviously it got delivered to someone else. But who even knows where in the neighborhood it is delivered to, because like, we're getting mail from the 2 houses down. She's just so not good at, this happens all the time. I can't take my Etsy So like I should mail out stuff on Etsy like all the time, every day. And it would be a lot easier if I could just schedule a pickup, but she would be the one to pick it up. And so I have to manually, I've talked about this before, I have to manually take everything to the post office and get it scanned in because I don't obviously trust her at all to actually get them the things where they need to go. It's so frustrating to me because I'm like, if we lived somewhere else and we had a good mail lady, I wouldn't have to go to the post office and spend, you know, all this time, you know, it's not that bad, but just, it would be one less thing to have to do. But I just don't trust her. We just always, it's so weird. And like, we'll get packages delivered from like streets over in our neighborhood, which I'm like, everybody deserves some grace if you do this every day. And every once in a while, we accidentally get the wrong package, or we get the wrong letter or something like that. Of course, that's completely fine. But this happens every week. It happens constantly all the time. It's so frustrating. Riley actually just sent an email to our post office. He sends emails to them about her a lot because it like disrupts our flow of life. Like, we're not getting bills to our home in time. We're not getting packages delivered in time. Like, things aren't happening because we're not. So that's where I am on this Tuesday afternoon, but it feels like a Monday because yesterday was a holiday. Okay, I'm done ranting. Okay. So I've spent the past, I don't know, 20 or 30 minutes getting caught up on Etsy. I have so many open orders right now. It is craziness. So I'm going to go up to Riley's shop. It's 4:30 now, and I need to be back to Skype with my new mentee at 5:30. So I have about an hour. Well, I have about 45 minutes before I'm going to need to get in the car and head back here. So I'm here in time to get settled and ready in front of my computer to meet my new mentee. Now that I've rambled, I'm gonna go to Riley's shop and get some stuff sorted and printed. All right, it is 5:29. I'm about to hop on Skype with a new mentee and meet her for the first time and hear about her blogging goals so we can work together. So I gotta go, because we're gonna meet. I'm done, and I'm doing my hair flip again. I just got off of Skype with my new mentee. I took like 3 or 4 pages of notes as usual. It's always good for me to write down everything that's going on and all of her thoughts and goals and whatever, so that we can work together over the next 3 months to help her reach those goals for her blog, which is really exciting. I'm not sure why Riley's not home yet. Ready? Go! Go! Go!
Go! Wow, that's so special.
Riley, will you tell my vlog watchers what you just told me?
What did I tell you?
About that website?
Yeah, when I was a kid, when I was like 13, and the internet was brand new, because I'm old, there was like a website, and it was like American pubertyhelp.org or something for like people to help each other. for like 13-year-olds to like help each other. It really, really creepy in retrospect. Like, it probably wasn't 13-year-olds, but I was on, like, it was just for people for puberty help. And so, but everything was like, this is going on, what's happening? And everyone else is like, I don't know, what's going on? And everyone's just like, help! And everyone's trying to figure out what's going on. Everyone's like, that's happening to me too, what is it? And it was so funny. That was the whole website. No one had answers. No one knew what was going on. Everyone was just kind of like freaking out together. And then every once in a while someone would be like, hey, you're 13 too? You know, like to girls. Like, oh, it was split up into
co-ed.
boys and girls. Yeah, it was split up into boys and girls though.
But could you go into the girls' forums?
Yeah, if you lied, but no one lied on the internet back then.
True.
And I was 13, I was like, I better say exactly what's going on here. But really funny. There was like a co-ed section, but I think it was like for...
It's probably to talk about like
talk about,
not smoking and
talk
stuff.
About other things.
Yeah, I bet it was not about.
And really funny. I wish I could remember the name of that website. It was like an official. I feel like it was an official.
It's probably a government
website.
program
Really
that sounds like something. I know.
I don't know
They
how I
probably
found it.
they probably killed that because it's probably the creeps of the creeps.
Yeah, but it was really funny. I didn't get any help from it.
I bet not.
No one got any help. Everyone was just like happy that other people were also changing.
Charlie, you wanna go outside? Yeah, we have to turn the alarm off first. You're so smart. You're right. Okay, come on. Let's go outside. Go outside? You could go outside? Good morning. It's Wednesday, September 6th. I get that wrong like half the time, so I'm always really proud of myself when I'm editing and I'm like, oh, that's right. That was the correct date. I've been up it's about 9:45 now. I've been up since about 7:30, but I've just been doing a few, I hate doing this, but not always. I try not to do this, but what I end up doing a lot is I get up, I let Charlie out, which you saw, he's so cute. And then I try to go get ready, get completely ready, eat breakfast, and then get into answering emails and doing all of those things. But many days, what ends up happening is while I'm still in my PJs, I end up getting on the computer and starting to get work done. And then I'm like, oh, I need to eat. Oh, I should get dressed. I wish I would just, maybe I'll work on that this fall, getting in the habit of getting ready completely before I really jump into work. And getting things done. I have a Skype meeting in 20 minutes and then another one. So I have a Skype meeting at 10 a.m. and then I have another one at noon, I think, today. This is what happens. I've had total in the past year 39 mentees. So at any given time, I usually have between 6 and 8. And so I end up doing multiple Skype meetings every single day. But I really enjoy it. I wouldn't be doing it if I didn't enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. So I'm gonna grab something to eat, and also I am about to, I went to put on, why is it so dark? Okay. I went to put on these Alex and Ani bracelets, and look how nasty they are. So I took out, I have this little silver cleaner. This smells nasty. It smells like sulfur, like eggs, but I'm gonna put these things in here, and we'll have to see, because they're like looking really rough. All right, I gotta stop chatting and get some breakfast so I have a full tummy for my Skype meeting. Okay, so I am having an English muffin with peanut butter, which is one of my favorite breakfasts. I always have a big thing of lemon water in the morning and some iced coffee. Okay, I just ate breakfast. It was yummy and it is 9:58, so it's time for me to get on Skype and get ready to Skype. And I pulled these things out of the solution and followed the instructions and it worked perfectly. They are no longer all nasty and tarnished, so take my word for it. Oh, I'm doing the hair thing again. So I just sat down at my computer and I always go and double check my calendar before I put a call through over Skype, because some people have it hooked up to their phone and stuff and I just want to make sure I'm calling people at the correct time. And my meeting's not until 11. So that's in 55 minutes, which is actually great. So I'm all prepared. I have my beverages out and ready. I have my pen and paper ready. I'm diffusing something yummy. So like I'm good to go, but I don't have to actually do anything yet. Charlie, what are you doing? What are you doing this morning? He's so cute. So yesterday not gonna do the hair thing. Okay, such a bad habit. Yesterday I did 3 loads of laundry. I did all of our towels, I did 1 load of clothing laundry, and I did our sheets. And so today I think I have just 1 more load of clothing laundry and then we are like in the clear. I usually do laundry every about 2nd or 3rd day, so like every other day or every 3 days. And I just do a small load of clothing laundry and then I'll do sheets and towels as needed. But we were away and so I haven't been keeping up with that. And I prefer to do it like that because I really don't mind doing laundry when it's not overwhelming. So if I can just do, like our washer has like a sensor for water, so it's not like I'm using a full thing of water and being wasteful. It does this like little sensor thing and measures how much, what the volume is in the drum of the machine, and then it will fill it that way. So even if you only put like a small load in, you know, maybe 15 pieces of clothing or articles of clothing, it will just do a little water at the bottom and it's perfect. And so I prefer to do that every few days. It just keeps, then I stay on top of it, and if I have to miss a day or whatever, it's not like I'm coming back to 6 loads of laundry, which is crazy. So I'm gonna start that laundry and fold. I have a load to fold and a load to wash and fold, and then I'll be completely caught up. Yay! All right, so I've had my 2 Skype meetings. I ate lunch. Riley came home for lunch, so we chatted for a little bit, and now I'm about to head out to his studio to get some more stuff printed so I can mail it out. I am a member of like a lot of, probably like 3 or 4, so I guess not that many, but Disney World lover, weird, Disney World enthusiasts, let's say, Facebook groups, and it's just like people who talk about planning their trips and all the things that I love. And so there's this Hurricane Irma coming to Florida. If you have been living under a rock and you haven't heard, like, it will be, it is expected to be a major problem, to put it lightly. Very, very, very severe hurricane. And all these people are posting on Facebook and like, do you think I should fly out tomorrow with my 3 kids? I have an 18-month-old. We're planning on flying out on Friday morning to Disney. Yes, you should cancel it. Yes, you should cancel it. I love Disney as much as anyone I know. But if there's like a Category 5 hurricane coming and it's gonna hit the destination where I'm going to travel with my family, I'm canceling my trip. Postponing it at least. Disney's awesome about stuff like that. The people who have their wits about them and are rescheduling or canceling or postponing or whatever, Disney's like giving them refunds and helping them rebook flights and just being really helpful. All right, I'm going to the studio. And on my drive to Riley's studio, I'm going to listen to the latest episode of Happier. This is one of my favorite podcasts ever. I'm at Riley's studio and we're printing. We're about to print Crisp in the Fall. So here's the screen. He's getting the ink ready. Want to say hi? We just printed, it's a beautiful day here. It feels like actually fall. We just printed Moana, that was a test shirt. And here are a couple of the actual shirts. I love it on this berry. I just love this berry color, it's so pretty. All right.
Some white stuff.
Looks so good on the emerald.
Good.
And then it goes in the heat tunnel. And we move on to the next one. I just pulled up to the post office. It is about 4:15. The post office closes at 4:30. And after I finished printing with Riley at the studio, I had 3 orders that were rush orders that needed to go out today. So I quickly packaged those 3 orders up and I am going to head in and get those mailed out. Hey guys, it's about 5:30 now, I think. 5:37, I'm actually right. Riley is gonna be home soon from work, but he's actually going out to dinner with one of his friends tonight because, this is a funny story, he won a, in a raffle, he won a gift card to this place in town. The place is called Catfish Louie's. I don't eat catfish, and I'm not going to somewhere named Catfish Louie's. Originally, I had an open mind and I was willing to go and try it because I figured I'm sure they have other things besides catfish. Well, I talked to a couple people in town I know and they said it is the most foul and disgusting place ever and I should not go there. So I'm not going to Catfish Louie's. So I told him I don't want to go and then just be like grossed out and not want to eat. So why don't you go with Matt? So he and Matt are going together to eat at Catfish Louie's. We looked it up on Yelp and I was laughing so hard. It has like 2 stars. Every review is like just horrible reviews. Just people just hate it. And the pictures of the buffet it's a buffet also. It's just terrible. Oh, it's terrible. But Riley is excited about it. He just pulled in. So I'm gonna say hey to him. I'm gonna make some dinner for myself, and I'll check in with you once I'm doing that. So I've already shared my thoughts and opinions on Catfish Louie's.
Why did you do that?
Why don't you share yours just now?
Oh man. I love Catfish Louie's. It's Catfish Louie's / the new ranch house. So it used to be 2 different things, but they have a big buffet with there's ribs and there's pea salad and there's catfish and good tartar sauce. And I took a defensive driving class there one time. I got a free lunch. So I have great memories all around at that place. And they recently redid the tables, so that's a little bit cleaner now.
How would you rate the food?
The food is the best part of it, so that's like a 10 out of 10. The ambiance is a little bit funky. But, funny story, my mom and my grandpa went and ate there recently, and Terry Bradshaw paid for their lunch, because he was there too. So if it's good enough for Terry Bradshaw, it's good enough for Riley Lamb. So I'm excited for dinner. And I won a free dinner there at a school raffle last year.
Yeah, I shared that.
I've been waiting to use that with my best friend. And so we're gonna go do that.
Did you think I was gonna go with you?
Last night, for the first time, I was like, she might actually go because she's so hungry. But then you saw Yelp and saw the 2.5 stars. But no, you're not gonna go there, which is fine with me. I'm going.
I just ate dinner, which was 2 scrambled eggs and some toast. And I've been really enjoying having this for dessert this summer. A little thing of yogurt. Usually I have the coconut yogurt with a little sprinkle of chocolate chips. I like the Chobani coconut, but I'm gonna try it with banana tonight. And I've been watching This Gathered Nest, and Angie is sharing her twin birth story, which you know I'm all about that. So this is what nights look like when Riley's not home. Eating yogurt with chocolate chips in it and listening to birth stories. I have this big giant bag of all the orders I printed with Riley this afternoon. It is full. So I'm gonna get started on packaging them up. So I'm here in Etsy packaging land, and Riley just got home from his dinner, and look what he brought me. That was so sweet. Fall flowers. Look how beautiful they are. All right, after several hours of work, I have all my orders packaged up for mailing tomorrow. That was crazy. Tons of orders, and I still have a whole bunch of open orders, but it's a blessing. So we'll be working on those tomorrow as well. So now it's got to be around 8 o'clock now. Yeah, it's 7:59, it's just about 8. Every Wednesday, my sister-in-law, Emily, comes over and we all hang out together. So she usually comes over around 8, so she should be here any minute. So I'm gonna sign off for the night, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, good morning. It is now Thursday, September 7th. Never can know what day it is because I never know. Okay, so today I just packaged everything up last night. I think I showed you, so that needs to go to the post office, which I'm going to head out just in a minute here. And then I am having one of my new friends over for lunch. She and her baby are gonna come over, and I'm gonna make some chili, and that way we can have some fresh chili today. It's actually starting to feel like fall here, which is so crazy because in Texas, usually it takes until at least, I don't know, I would say at least until late October to really start feeling like it's fall, but it feels like fall. Like there's cool weather. So I was gonna make some chili and cornbread. Come on in, Charlie. I was gonna make some chili and cornbread for us, and we could have that fresh today for lunch. And then over the weekend, it's Thursday now, but over the weekend Riley and I can eat off of it. So it's a win-win for everybody. So I'm gonna head out to the post office first, and then I'm gonna go to the grocery store to get the rest of the stuff I need for the chili, and then I'm just gonna, our house is actually very tidy after my deep clean on Tuesday, but I'm just gonna do a little bit of tidying before she comes over. She has a little 2-month-old baby girl who is so cute. Because she is a little girl, it's just easier to do home visits rather than going out to a restaurant or something, because that way she can more easily nurse and her baby can nap and all that, and I love to have her over. So that's what we're doing today. I'm gonna head to the post office now and I'll catch you guys later. All right, so I just got home from the grocery store with some chili stuff, Fritos, of course, some shredded cheese, sour cream, and then all the other ingredients for this recipe. I was thinking while I was grocery shopping about vlogging in like kind of an existential way. I was like, why do I enjoy like watching vlogs, creating them, and like why do people care that I'm making chili for lunch? Like who cares? Who cares? And some people don't. Some people hate vlogs, but like a lot of people, myself completely included, really love watching day-to-day, day in the life, mundane vlogs. I mentioned in my Labor Day weekend vlog that those are my favorite kind of vlogs to watch. And I was just thinking about like why. And you know what I think it is? I think there's a few reasons. I think I'm just curious. I think I love homey, cozy things, and just seeing people just kind of nest in their house and clean and cook and take care of their children and just do these little things is just, I just like it. I hate, this is a whole other topic, but I hate scary movies. I hate incredibly dramatic, action-packed, violent movies. I'm very sensitive and I literally can't handle it. Like I won't sleep for days and weeks. I just get into this really weird spun out mental state. And so I really have to guard what I watch because it really, really affects me. And so like I don't watch the news, I read the news, like all these kinds of things. And so I think that vlogs on that end are just, there's very rarely anything that would like disturb me the way that like mostly everything else does. But I think that one major reason why I have loved watching vlogs, I never watched vlogs before until I got married and moved up here. And if you've been following my Rooted series, you know that that move has been challenging to say the least over the past couple of years. And you know what I think it is? I think that in this season of my life feeling so spun out of control, and I am in a much better place, but for the large part of the past 2 years, I have been in the lowest, darkest, deepest, most difficult, depressed state that I've ever been in my life. Just hard days after, you know, which turned into months, which turned into years. And I think that being able, at the end of the day, that's when I usually watch my vlogs, like either when I'll take a bath and I'll watch a few, or I'll just lay in bed and watch a few before I go to bed. And seeing people live just a normal day and have just like a normal experience and a normal life is so comforting to me, because in those moments when my whole world felt completely turned upside down, out of control, whacked out, and just like I felt like I was in a hole, to be able to see other people going through the motions of normal life and being okay, it gave me hope. Like, I know this is like deep and heavy, but like honestly, like I said, I never ever watched vlogs until we got married, and I think that's a lot of it. I think that just seeing that like normal people move on with life, and they make dinner for their families, and they do their work, and they do this, and they go on trips, and they do these things, gave me hope that those things were possible for me too, in moments when literally making like a piece of bread made me want to like a piece of toast made me want to like crawl in a ball, because I was just so emotionally distraught. You can watch my Rooted series, it's on my channel if you want to learn more about what I'm talking about. But I would love to know, like, why do you think you love watching vlogs? Is it like an escape from your own reality? Does it give you hope? Is it comforting? Is it just sheer entertainment? Like it's just, you just are curious and it's fun? I would love to hear from you. I just think it's really interesting to think about something like that. This is such a new like in the past decade and a half, new thing that people do. This never existed in the past, and yet it's such a huge thing. It just makes me wonder, like, why are people so drawn to vlogs and vlogging? I don't know. Let me know what you think. But I think that's my hypothesis for myself. So I am going to get this chili cooking. I bought this cornbread mix. I've made cornbread from scratch in the past, but I don't have time for that because she's coming over in about an hour. Okay. Yeah, and this bakes for 30 minutes. So I'm gonna put this in a minute, and that's that. Let me know your thoughts on the vlogging thing. I'd be really interested to hear. All right, so I've got some delicious chili simmering in my pot on the stove. I will put this recipe linked below. It is fabulous. It is so healthy. It's full of all kinds of yummy things, beans and lots of great seasonings and tomatoes and jalapeno, which does not make it spicy because you scrape the seeds out, green pepper, onions. It's so good. And it calls for ground venison, but I use ground beef. And then I've just put the cornbread in the oven, which I probably should clean out my oven. So, she'll be here in about 40 minutes. I'll probably check in after she leaves, maybe before then, but probably after. So yeah, so I'm just going to clean up my kitchen because there's some stuff out, and then I am going to kind of straight tidy our house just a bit, and then welcome my new friend over. Hey guys, it's a little after 9 p.m. now, so it's been a while since I've checked in. Since we last talked, hi Charlie, I went to Riley's studio and we sewed out a whole bunch of hats and printed some Etsy stuff. And then I had my mother-in-law and sister-in-law over for dinner because we had a huge pot of chili, and so we all ate some more chili and cornbread, which was super fun, and they just left. And then after dinner, Riley and his mom were watching football, and so KB, my sister-in-law, and I went and took a long walk, which was really fun, and then they just left. So it's been a great day. Like I said earlier, I'm gonna wrap up this weekly vlog now. Weekly vlog now. It's not, now is not, okay. In quotations. Basically, I said earlier, I'm just too talkative apparently. Sorry. So yeah, I think I'm gonna edit this tomorrow morning and put it up tomorrow morning, which will be Friday. So I think it'll be up then. I would really appreciate if you would give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. That really helps me to know if you like these kind of homey style vlogs, and will encourage me to keep doing them if you do. And also, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would really appreciate that. I would also love if you would comment below, let me know how your week has been, what you've been up to, and also just throwing it back to earlier today when I was talking about like the reasons for liking vlogs. I would love if you would comment and let me know if you've ever thought about that for yourself, or if you've now thought about it and you just want to share. I would love to. Anyway, y'all, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys. And before I officially sign off, here is the cutest little puppy. Just falling asleep.